What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match reaction, match analysis and match review of Manchester City's 1-0 Wembley victory against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final, as Manchester City reach back-to-back FA Cup finals, and we're looking to do something we've never done before in our history and win back-to-back FA Cups as well, which we still remain on course with. So before I do crack on with this video, with my thoughts, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do leave a thumbs up and do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. Links and details there in the description. Remember, it is a free app to download, and SofaScore are going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest scores out there around the world of football and all the other sports you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. So, highly rated app, it's free to download. Please use the link in my description, as that does help to support the future content created here on my channel. I would say a big thank you to SofaScore for sponsoring this video. Remember, these videos, they don't happen without these sponsors, so I would appreciate any interaction towards that and any downloads using my link. As I said, it is free, so it is worthwhile getting to see if you guys do like it. So, going to crack on with this video. Going to start off first by speaking about the lineups for this game, and I'm amazed that City, considering we played on Wednesday night for 120 minutes against Real Madrid, to see so many players starting in this game as well. Players that we've been told went off the pitch because they needed a rest, and I thought this would be a great opportunity, with us having 6 Premier League games left, needing 6 wins to win the Premier League, that Manchester City could take this opportunity here to be able to do a little bit of rotation. I was expected to see some fresh faces and fresh legs here for City. You know, your Rico Lewis's, your Oscar Bobbs, your Kovacic's, your Nunes's, players that didn't start against Real Madrid, and I've been looking towards these players to make a real difference. But it was Manchester City who went in with a very strong side. Kyle Walker, just back from injury, played 120 minutes against Madrid, starting and seeing out another 90 minutes here. Nathan Ake, just back from injury, returning back to the starting 11. John Stones and Rodri starting. Foden, De Bruyne, Grealish, Bernardo, all starting for City as well. Ederson, obviously with Ortega being our second choice and our cup keeper, going to be starting in this game, so Ederson made the bench. And the biggest call was Erling Haaland not included in the City squad today, as he has a few niggles, as Manchester City taken the opportunity there to give Erling Haaland a full rest, and I imagine he probably will be good to go for City when it comes to our match against Brighton on Thursday evening in the Premier League. So, Manchester City, for the whole game, looked very leggy, they looked very tired, they looked like they'd played 120 minutes on Wednesday, and I'm amazed that City didn't make substitutions earlier. I'm amazed that we went with the team that we went with in this game. And it could very well have cost Manchester City a place in the FA Cup final in doing so as well, had Chelsea been clinical. Because looking at the stats, you can see that Chelsea had more shots on target than Manchester City. Nicholas Jackson had 2 wonderful chances in the second half for Chelsea that wasn't capitalised upon. A one-on-one that he definitely should have been burying, and a cross that came in that he headed into the ground with no real conviction, that again should have been put into the back of the net. That should have been 1-0 Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson again went one-on-one with the keeper, and for some reason, instead of choosing to shoot, decided to turn, and he got tackled. Was a bit of a mess from Chelsea in the first half. Jackson could have had a hat-trick, should have had at least a goal, and this game should have at least gone to extra time. Not Chelsea not scoring and them going out. Now, we had the handball against Jack Grealish in the second half. He had his arm up. He's running the risk of a penalty being given, and Chelsea fans are going to be upset by it. And I think if it was at the other end of the ground, I'd be very upset if a penalty wasn't given with his arm up in an unnatural position. It doesn't need to be there. The ball does strike his arm. Now, the only saving grace Grealish has got is he's trying to bring his arm back down to his side. So if he's jumping up and his arms are already up, he's got to try and bring them back down. But the ball, with his arm in an unnatural position, does get hit by the ball, and you've seen penalties given for them. And I think City in my honest opinion, I'm sure people out there will disagree, but I thought City got away with one, and I think Chelsea will feel pretty hard done by there. But Chelsea go out of the competition not because the referee didn't give the penalty, but because Chelsea just weren't clinical in front of goal. Chelsea had the opportunities. Chelsea should have scored first. Chelsea should have gone on to have won this game. They were creating better opportunities. They were opening up City at some points in the game. It was knife through butter. Chelsea made to rue missed chances, and when you go up against a team like Manchester City, when you're on top, you've got to score, you've got to punish us, because if you don't, we will punish you. And that's exactly what City did. Patient build-up, wait for their opportunity, and score that goal that sends us back to Wembley to the FA Cup final to take on Coventry City or Manchester United. Coventry City against Manchester City in a sea of sky blue at Wembley, or the Manchester derby. I'm excited for both of them clashes, whichever one does end up happening. But Manchester City, I'm absolutely delighted for Bernardo Silva. It was his penalty miss that ultimately led to Manchester City's downfall in that penalty shootout against Real Madrid. I think if Bernardo Silva bags that goal against Madrid, they go under pressure, and I think that there's obviously a lot more of a chance that City go through, but I think if Bernardo puts that ball in the back of the net from the penalty spot, I think City go on to win that penalty shootout. And he will have been feeling so low going into this game. He looked leggy, he looked tired, he didn't look his normal self, and he looked low on confidence. Yet 84th minute, pops up in the right place at the right time, takes a deflection off Cucurella. We don't care as long as we find that goal and we find the back of the net and we find that winning goal that we found. That is all that matters, and that goal will have made Bernie feel so much better about himself. For them remaining 6 minutes and 8 minutes added on at the end, Bernardo Silva was flourishing, playing with confidence, tricks and skills, everything I've come to associate with Bernardo Silva. It was definitely a confidence thing, and I think that goal not only has made Man City feel better in reaching the FA Cup final, but more importantly, Bernardo Silva is one of the first names on the team sheet. He's one of the most important players that City have got. We need a firing, confident Bernardo Silva, and I'm hoping that we can see that now in the Premier League over the next coming 6 games, and of course the FA Cup final as well. I'm delighted for Bernardo Silva, and I'm hoping at some point soon Kovacic will be given his opportunity so he can start to reflect and redeem himself as well, because these are passionate football players, top-class professionals, right at the top of their game. They don't want to be associated with failure and penalty misses and going out of competitions. These are natural-born winners, the creme de la creme, the best of the best. They want to go out there and make that statement and make that point, and I'm sure that opportunity will come for Kovacic to showcase what he can do, to showcase that he can respond as well, that he's resilient, that he is the person that can make the difference like Bernardo Silva has in this game. Not being a classic, not been a good game of football, not been a good performance from Manchester City, but we won the game and we're through to the FA Cup final. And at this stage of the season, the business end of the season, it's all that matters is grinding out results. It's what City were looking to try and do against Madrid. They couldn't quite execute it. Madrid had a little bit more quality than what Chelsea had on offer. And the £1 billion bottle job striking once more for Chelsea. Trophyless season, not much to play for in the Premier League. FA Cup campaign comes crashing down. Missed opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Where do Chelsea go from here? Because Manchester City, we're not thinking about Chelsea anymore. We're not thinking about Real Madrid anymore. We're thinking about winning the Premier League and doing something that's not been done before. 4 consecutive Premier League trophy wins in a row. Big push to the end of the season. Cup double very much still on. Plenty of success still left for Manchester City, and I'm buzzing with this win and for us to reach Wembley once more to go into the FA Cup final, back-to-back FA Cup finals. It's things you absolutely do love to see, and all round I'm very happy. Performance, I think there's lots to be improved upon. I think distribution could be better. It'd be great to see a bit of some players getting a bit of a rest over the coming 2 or 3 games for City, just so we're nice and fresh, ready for the final 3-4 games of the season. But there's just not that long left in the season, but I don't want to see tired legs kicking in right from the start. And on that big Wembley pitch, I think that's something that we did see, and it could have been very costly for City today. Ultimately, it hasn't been, but I think that is something to bear in mind going into the Premier League games, in particular our next couple of games away from home against Brighton and against Nottingham Forest. Rotation is key, and yeah, you might want your regular first team players starting, but if they're tired, I'd rather have fresh squad players coming in, given their opportunity to showcase what they can do, and if it's not working, send on your big guns and go from there. We'll get a bit of a rest today for Erling Haaland, for Ruben Diaz, for your Jeremy Dokus, and it'd be good to see maybe 2 or 3 more given a rest against Brighton and another 2 or 3 given a rest when it comes to the match against Forest. And if we can get through them couple of games unscathed, we can assess the situation again as we look towards, we'll get through one game in hand, we can look towards our other game in hand against Spurs and our remaining games left from now until the end of the season as well. As I said, take it a game at a time, all still to play for, but today belongs to Manchester City, and we deserve to go out there after Wednesday's disappointment to celebrate reaching the FA Cup final in back-to-back seasons, which is a tremendous achievement. Can we get over the final hurdle and make it back-to-back FA Cups? That would be absolutely phenomenal. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. Thank you very much to SofaScore for sponsoring this video. Do go and check them out. Links and details there in the description. Remember, keeping you updated with all the latest scores in the world of football and all the other sports you guys love to go and follow. It's a free app to download, very highly rated. Do go and check it out. Anyone that does download SofaScore, using my link in the description does help to support the future content created here on my channel, and I will see you guys again real soon for the next Manchester City video. We're back again tomorrow for a construction update of the Etihad Stadium and Etihad campus for you guys to enjoy. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.